Hello everyone, I'm Rihanna Bahamut, and welcome back to Bloodborne. My voice went weird on that. Anyway, today we are going to be clearing out a couple bosses. First up, we're going to go fight the Cleric beast. So, let's head back into Central Yharnam and get started. And welcome back to Central Yharnam. Also, screw you. I don't know why, but that guy just has a bad tendency of messing me up with his torch. Don't know why, he just does. So, anyway, we are off to fight our first boss. And he's actually not that far from us. In all honesty, the fighting I'm doing here is kind of pointless. When you're on boss runs like I currently am, it's actually better to just not fight at all. Everything is fairly easy to just run past, like right there. Oh hi! And meet our first boss, the Cleric beast, and dang it, I messed that dodge up. Being the first boss, this guy is actually not that bad. Dang it. He's actually pretty beatable at base level without any upgrades on your weapon. As you might notice, my key strat here is stay behind him. He does have a couple of attacks that can hit behind him, but they're far from his worst. Should also be noted that a lot of bosses in this game have, I don't know how to put it, but like context-sensitive damage. Like his big-ass arm there. If I can actually wail on it a few times, I can heavily damage it, making it a bit weaker and opening him up to being viscerally attacked. Which is another way people call the crit hits in this game. Whoa. Okay. I thought it was about to do his leap thingy. Ow. Oh. As you can see, he's not that aggressive, and he's not that fast, I guess I could put it. The first time you fight him, you will probably feel a bit overwhelmed given his size. Because, I mean, look at how huge this dude is. Okay. Oh, there. Ah, dang it. That's what I thought it was. Dang it. That's what I thought he was doing earlier. That's his area clearing attack that you don't want to be nearby when he does. Dang it. I was actually trying to go under him there. He actually has quite a few attacks that don't hit as a big an area as it seems, and you can actually just like dodge under into him. Oh yes, and I should state my biggest piece of advice for fighting bosses in Bloodborne, Dark Souls, whatever. Do not risk it all to go in for the kill. Even if he is at low health, like he is right here, I could probably just finish him off with a few good hits. It's better to continue to play it smart. Do not risk running into an attack like that right there. No, and oh dang it. Yeah, he used the wrong arm. Anyway, do not risk it all just to go for the kill. Because that will get you killed quite often. Either way, that's our first boss down, the Cleric beast. He really, well, as you might notice, isn't that bad. He's there to get you used to the idea of, well, combating huge foes. Now I can just like this, and we're going to quickly head back into the Hunter's Dream again. Which I actually might just cut out and just skip to us returning back to Central Yharnam as I do some upgrades. Although now that I think about it, I could show off what the sword symbol gets us, the sword badge. Looks like we got antidotes added to our list, along with the hand lantern and the bold hunter's mark. Basically, hand lantern is to give you a light source. I honestly never bought it before now that I'm thinking about it. Not sure how handy it is. I'll probably pick it up later. It's 2,000 blood echoes, so that's mainly what turned me off of just buying it. We can also now get the Hunter Chief emblem. I'm actually going to be saving up to get that, because it opens up an area later on, and we can now buy the Kirk Hammer. There we go. The Kirk Hammer is a wonderful little trick weapon. Its normal form is just a sword, but then you can stick the sword into the hammer and you have yourself a giant two-handed hammer. It's fun, but it's also kind of like a... well, I wouldn't call it a knockoff of the weapon type I want to be using later, but it's basically another version of it since they both have the same, well, opened R1. And that looks like it's it, that and the repeating pistol. I probably won't be upgrading my pistol anytime soon throughout the game. And now that I've remembered that I'm probably going to be saving up for the emblem, let's just dive right back on in and take on our second boss of the video, since our first one didn't really take us that long. Oh yes, and before I forget, need to stick my Molotovs and my oil urn on my items belt. And this can also be handy. Its use is okay, but we'll get to it when we get to it. So, now for the good old, well, rush for the boss. Although in honesty, for this boss, I don't recommend just full-on rushing to him. Mainly for the bridge and all the fun that goes on there. Down we go. This is where it makes your jacket look ridiculous when you do this. And another thing, if you're having problems with a boss, be sure to send your elevators back up. Because odds are when you're on a boss run, you're not going to just stop and, well, you are probably going to just stop for a little bit, but still, you don't want to wait for the elevator to get up to you when you've got a whole bunch of dudes on your tail. It always makes me laugh. Thank you for the free bullets. And that was kind of a failed jump roll, yes. There's also a pair of dudes over there. Can't remember what they're guarding, but I don't remember it being that handy, so we're skipping it for now. Because we are at our boss. Juicy.
Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them, sooner or later.
My, what big teeth you have there, Grandpa. So welcome to our first brick wall, Father Gasciogne, or however the hell that's pronounced. Ow. Now, my main way for fighting, well, currently, is I use this wonderful little set of gravestones as a sort of barrier, so he can't get too close. The open form of the saw cleaver hits very, well, long, as you might notice. So I can just, well, wait for him to give me an opening, and then go in and smack him a few times through the gravestone. This isn't going to help me through the whole fight, but it's very nice throughout this first part. Because just trying to fight him straight up is a pain in the ass. Because he's basically you. He's using the Hunter's Axe and the Blunderbuss. At least I think that's the Blunderbuss.
What's that smell?
I don't know, dude. So the tiny music box, you can whip it out here, and it stuns him for a little bit.
It's enough to make him.
It's nice for letting you get off of like a full power charge there, and oh crap. That almost turned bad for me. Oh, whoops. Want that open. Okay, there we go. Ow. You gotta be careful because, as you might notice, he can just go around eventually. His AI isn't the best, but it's not exactly stupid, especially if you're fighting him in open ground. He can also be countered and, well, ow, and visceral attacked. See, like right there, but I have a bad tendency to, when I actually get them off, he's also hit me at the time, so yeah. Ow. You also want to be very careful when he is starting to get on low health. Like, yeah, I think I'm going to get him to start, ow. Yep, there he goes. And this is where the oil urns and the... crap it. There we go, got the urn on him. Urns are a very special item. They give the oiled status to whoever. You're going to be extremely... Yep. And that's our first death. Dang it. Alright, let's try this again. I'll probably edit out these... Well, I guess now it's a corpse run. In the future. But yes, it's very easy to die to Father Gascogne's second form. The issue with him is that he just becomes extremely aggressive. As you noticed right there, I did not really have a chance to make any form of distance and heal. Because he just kept pouncing on me. I didn't really have much of an option. I think the main thing I could have done there was probably try to dodge in instead of out. If I tried to dodge in to the side of him, I had a fairly decent chance of just dodging the big blow. And are you gonna go or what, Mr. Boulder? There it goes. Oh, we had a survivor. It's actually a very good skill to try to figure out when you should dodge in. Dodging in actually gives a lot of benefits if you can pull it off right. If you're dodging in, that means you're dodging in closer, and odds are when they whiffed, that lets you get in to actually nail them yourself. Crap. Dang it. I hate that stupid uppercut. And I'm stuck on tombstones. Okay, we need to make some distance. If you're trying to make distance, you should, well, turn off your target lock and then start running. Because you can't really run that well if you're locked on, since you're constantly facing them, so you can't really just back up. You were just being a very aggressive bastard today. Okay, what the hell was I doing there? Oh, I'm actually not equipped with my gun! What the hell? I'm not entirely certain how... Oh, dang it. Whew. That was lucky there. I was actually getting stuck on the tombstone. I'm actually trying to get him back into my usual little... Okay, there we go. Now he actually has direct line of sight on me through the gravestones rather than to the side of them. would say that it's actually easier to try to counter him when he's using the larger form of the axe. Mainly because it's slower, so it has a bigger opening. Oh, there it is. Ow, dang it. Stabbing attack through that is also kind of a pain, since it has a lot more range than you can actually think it does. Ow. Dang it. It's also very hard to get the depth perception part of it, I should say, for when he stabs, to know how much of a distance it actually has. Okay, I'm not entirely certain what just happened there. It looked like he nailed me, but he didn't. Dang it. Yes, I'm trying to be fancy and counter him rather than trying my safer method. There's also a lot of dead people here. Dang it. Owie. The damage on his blunderbuss is fairly... I don't want to say random, but it basically depends upon how many of his bullets actually reach you. Since it's basically a shotgun, it can go wide very easily. Oh. Sorry I'm being quiet, but I'm trying to focus. Like I said, aww. Yeah, he also has a little, just a few combo, where he does the full spin, and then when you run in to try and take advantage of the delay after it, he shoots you with the shotgun. I have been caught by that so many times. Oh, he's going nuclear. Okay. Dang it. Do not start this shit again. Okay, I nailed him with an oil. Dang it. Damn it. There we go. As you might notice, it did 300 damage, which is quite a bit. Crap, crap. And that's because of the, well, oil urns effect. Crap, and I'm out of urns. My main focus for this form is the Molotovs. Mainly because fighting him in melee is a death sentence. There we go. If he starts wailing on you, you're done. But either way, we got ourselves some victory. Oh yeah, where's my body? There it is. I bet some of you are watching and raging at me like, go get your echoes, dude! If you die, that 5,000 would be for nothing! Anyway, as I catch my breath, I'm gonna call this an episode here, since, well, this is our boss video and we just killed 2 bosses, so go us! I'm Rihanna Bahamut, thank you all for watching, hope to see you all again next time when we go into the Cathedral Ward, which is also very, very pretty. Anyway, see you all next time.